We're going to watch Owen. He's new to Scout. His team, he said, is fairly new and they could use some advice. It's a 30-minute game. They're running crits off the bat, it would seem. Their demo is running Quickie Bomb Launcher, it would seem. Interesting. So I'll pay attention to their health when they get into mid. One of their scouts is not buffed. He should probably be delaying to get a buff. Okay, he is. That's good. Neither of their soldiers had 300 health when they got into mid. That's pretty bad. He's up on top right. Usually if you're committing to the roof, you kind of want to do it after you know what's up there. You don't really want to be there first. So usually what I like to do is just kind of jump on and off and wait till they peek a little bit on the roof before you commit, because you kind of got blindsided there by that soldier up on the roof. So you guys are rolling. They're down 2. This is good. You should keep going. You do have Uber, or wow, he just got owned by spam. Not really your fault. The thing is, you guys are waiting so long to use this crits. You should have been moving with more urgency, you know? Or knowing that they would have had Uber and they were 6 up, just using the crits passively. But being committed on point when they have Uber is really risky, because they could have just Ubered right here. You're lucky that they dropped. So your team is on second. They're down 2 still. You guys should probably well, I guess your med just spawned, so looks like it's gonna be a reset. Hold on a second, build. You guys are still on crits. Still on crits, so the way to use crits pushing last is basically to just be passive and get the force with crits. Try and get any picks you can, and then assuming that they're not idiots, they will pop, and then you just repush with numbers or crits advantage. So you guys actually built pretty well, so you do have a 40 crits advantage right now, but so you actually killed a med and one more. So you're just focusing the people that your teammates are fighting, which is good. So that was a pretty good push. Only thing was you kind of tunnel vision. You got shot in the side. The scout that was over here, you could have come in and looked at him. If he looked weak, or if you hit a shot on him for good damage, you could have fought him instead of these soldiers. But fighting the soldiers wasn't necessarily the wrong decision. Am I commentating? I'm just giving him some advice. So their med is dead. So you should probably just stay near your medic. I wouldn't overextend. Staying on the roof is a good idea to deny the soldiers. I think you reacted a bit slow to that soldier coming in. You should be shooting him while he's rocket jumping, not after he's already landed, you know? You kind of want to be meeting them when they're in midair. That should really be your priority. What did I say about giving items? I accept items.
Alert. Our control point is being captured. We have captured the control point.
It's just kind of an awareness thing on that mid. Like, if your medic dies, you should expect a complete suicide from their team. So he should have just been a little bit more aware, looking around, pressing tab, you know, see what they have alive. If it's soldiers, they're probably gonna bomb. So yeah. So I can't tell if they're still on crits. I didn't see. They suicided a soldier, backing up. Alright, they're on Medigun. So, pretty much just holding right now. Looks like they kind of have two flank scouts, though. They don't really have a combo scout, so that's something to note. Hopefully that means their pocket has a shotgun. Yeah, he does. So they do another suicide. And the other team is pushing off that pick. But they drop their pocket. You guys counter Uber. Knowing that they're down 1 and you guys are about to get spawns, you should be following in on this. Because if you're... Yeah, you shouldn't be separating from the combo in a situation like this. Because if they isolate you and then they kill you, then they've just equalized the numbers. So basically that's a situation where you want to be playing heals and getting in and seeing if you can snowball off that one pick. Your pocket shouldn't be pushing alone. Having a demo or a scout to support is really good. Oh man, going fucking deep for that medic. Knowing that the medic was that far away, I probably would have just shot at the scout who didn't see you. If you would have two-shot him, you could have survived. Or maybe like killed him, then played positioning like up here. Then you could have pounced on the medic or killed the demo who was isolated as well. I think that was a bit of a medic tunnel vision there. There's more than one way to win a round, you know. You don't just have to kill the medic. If you kill their whole team or start getting a numbers advantage, you can win the round off that. So he's just going sniper off this. If I ever played a pub, did I wreck hard? Of course, man. Am I into trading or do I pretty much play the game? I pretty much just play the game. Trading's not that important to me. He died to a trap. The first shot as sniper, you can be a bit patient with it. Like, you can just wait here scoped up because they might peek not knowing you're on sniper and you might be able to get a full charge headshot or body shot. After that, then I would be a little bit more risky because they're going to be playing in like pretty safe spots. So I would probably be like just going for quick scopes on them after the first shot. Oh, so this is must be a miscommunication. You guys are all weak. You couldn't have back cap or stopped the cap. So that was the right decision to not go since everyone was weak. Oh, it was your demo at their last. So you guys are kind of screwed. They're just gonna roll into mid, but they have ad. You should just live now. This is a situation where you don't want things to start slipping away. And that seems like that's exactly what's happening. Like, they already have advantage, so now having everyone die is just making their advantage grow and grow and grow. These are the situations where you want to slow it down, have everyone kind of play together, and just play the Uber advantage, play the positioning. If you're at a disadvantage, play back, play high ground, spam them, retreat, you know, do it systematically. In these chaotic situations, the team with the advantage pretty much is just going to keep winning, to be honest. So you guys are down one once again. The timing of these deaths is like really bad. You know, when the other team has a huge advantage, people can't afford to be dying this much unless like they're forcing the Uber. But people just dying randomly for nothing is bad. Here you guys got completely surprised by an Uber. Best way to avoid that is have people like spotting it from like up here or in here, not sitting right here at an Uber disadvantage. So being more mindful of your positioning with Uber disadvantage is very important. The kind of the golden rule, or the rule of thumb is you want to be at least one rocket jumps distance away from the choke point, because if that soldier's Ubered and you get the call soon enough, if he rocket jumps, he can land here. So being at least like around here is good, because then you can, you aren't within his reach, basically. Do you have any advice on starting competitive TF2? Do this. Type that in my chat. Tomorrow there's newbie mixes, if you're in America at least, and you can play newbie mixes on Friday. But there's a lot of resources on the website for new players. Here, alright, it's fairly even Uber, so maybe you don't have to... God damn it, dude. Don't write the command if I tell someone else to write it. Don't write it for them, because now they might not understand that it was already posted. God. Please. Please. So they're running the sniper. Yeah, if it was a bigger disadvantage, you could run like an engineer. That's my preferred off class. I think one thing that might be might be throwing you off a little bit is when you're like fighting these players, I think you might be getting a bit too close to them. Like I think you'd be better off fighting at kind of like mid-range a little bit more, or like a few steps back, because it looks like you're kind of like losing track of them with your mouse. It's obviously like an experience thing. Like the more you play Scout, you'll get used to it, but for now I'd say you don't want to be like right up in their face unless you're like plowing them with a meat shot that they don't see. But if they're like dodging you and you're just trying to like kill them from full health, you probably want to have a little bit more distance so you can kind of manage the fight a little bit better until you get more comfortable getting close. So you guys are running a heavy. They're down 2. This is winnable. Basically what you want to do is get on some high ground. Like I would have climbed the truck or got on these boxes, because then you can waste their time jumping on and off of this. Like that soldier waddling towards you, if you just jump on and off of this truck, you can probably slow him down quite a bit, and maybe you'll get a spawn. You want me to review your demos from 3 years ago and you're a steel medic main? I guess I'd do it, but that's not even true, Purple Shirt. You offered to give me a game, which is not even related to demo reviews in any way. Whew, that was a good follow-up. Shoot that demo, what the hell? You just ran right past him. You can shoot him while you're running away, you know? You don't have to just run. Would have been a free frag too, especially since you caught him off guard and he didn't have anything like loaded or fired and you were full health. I'd say commit to that demo fight. It's a worthy trade, especially after you kill their medic. It's a worthy trade. Do I have the freshly brewed taunt? I think so. Yeah, I have an unusual freshly brewed. It's the best taunt in the game. It's kind of a risky 1v1. I don't think you had done any damage to him. And you were fighting him alone without a buff. So, might not have committed to that. Do I review b-ball matches? Do you have an interesting one as sniper? No, probably not.
The control point is being captured. We have secured the control point.
Arcmaster, try out newbie mixes, dude. Or just... It depends what region you're in, but... If you're in North America, UGC, newbie mixes, things like that, that's probably the best thing for you. Exclamation mark new, remember.
Our control point is being captured. We have lost the control point.
Alright, so your medic and demo are dead. It's probably not worth it to die here. Yeah, it's not worth it. Because, see, this is the same problem that was happening earlier. Like, you guys are at a disadvantage, and then you have everyone wipe, and then your disadvantage just grows and grows and grows. You need to, like, reset and try and stabilize. And, try and just, like, play the advantages more strictly, I would say.
Alert. Our control point is being captured. We have lost the control point.
I think you're sniping a bit too far forward, considering the Uber advantages. If they Uber in here, you will die. Safer spot would be to snipe like further back at the truck. That way they have to force in, and then you can switch off sniper. The problem with sniping forward is that how long it takes to run back to spawn. Your main spy, usually run all stock, suggestion of weapons you should and shouldn't use. Dead Ringer is really popular. Ambassador is really, really popular. I personally like the L'étranger pistol, whatever the fuck you call that thing, because it gives you more cloak. That's my personal favorite.
Alert. The control point is being
If you're being a sneaky guy. But you should look into Highlander if you're looking to play competitive as a spy main.
control point.
So you have a guy behind. Since they all just spawned, you guys have time to kill that guy. If they were already like alive and pushing, you might have to ignore him for a little bit and then look forward and kill the people trying to push you, and then like keep swiveling your head to look and check for the guy behind. But I'd say you made a good decision. If you sub right now, will I review your demo after? Purple shirt, no. I have a spreadsheet with a demo review queue that I'm trying to be a little bit strict about. So I would add it to the queue and get to it within a week probably. So I think your team has a big problem with your medic being the first one to die on your team. Like, he's always fucking dead. And it's kind of making you guys kind of suffer. I'm going to pay attention to why he's dying a little bit more now. But I think having a scout play heals a little bit more would be really useful for keeping him alive. What item do I want? You got 10 keys worth? I'll take 10 keys. I don't really have an item that I want, to be honest. Never owned a key in your life? See here, it's just your pocket who's alone on the right. I think that's really the reason that your med dies so much. It's because your pocket has very little support. You have like 2 people playing the combo and then 4 people playing the flank. I think it's more common to have 4 people playing the combo and then 2 people playing the flank. So shifting that over a little bit would probably help your team quite a bit. So having 1 scout and the demo being a little bit more heal oriented would be probably a good idea for your team. So being on crits, you guys should basically just all be surviving, and because the advantage that you have by running crits will kind of intimidate them, or at least it should, assuming you guys built properly. And then knowing that they're on Uber and you have a very small window, that's when you'd want to like push forward, or you could sit back and then crits them as they're pushing in and just do a full retreat and then re-push. What the fuck? I think your open team has a decent chance of winning, so watch out. Alright, Shuckle. I hope you do, man. I know you like playing TF2, and I know you want to be the best, so I hope you win open, man. That's just the beginning, you know? That's just the beginning. From there, you go to IM. Then you win IM. Then you win invite. You know? Talk about pizza. Please don't. I'm just kidding. I like pizza, I just don't eat it. I'm gonna eat some steak after this, probably. That was pretty good aggression. I would rotate back for heals, probably. I guess they didn't shoot you at all. So that's good for you. But it would have been very simple to just rotate around the point, get a crit heal, then push them again. Instead of just pushing them right here. Unless you know for a fact they're distracted. If you wanted to go for that without getting buffed, I would go for a flank. That way you're more likely to be behind them and you won't get shot. If you sub, will I get you pizza? I won't lie to you. I won't. But you should sub anyway, man. Alright, so he went for a sniper play when they had full advantage? Questionable, honestly. Usually if you have a large Uber ad, you want as many like combat classes as possible so that you guys can just roll in and get people on the point and stuff like that. So this is kind of throwing away a huge advantage that you guys had. You fucked up here? You mean you went sniper on accident? I don't know. I think your team still should have pushed. I don't know why you guys suicided someone when you had full advantage either. Like, that didn't make sense. You still could have pushed. Like, you can still make it work. You just push, like, left, make room for your sniper, and then just have him, like, be posted up here. And you might not even have to Uber for a long time. I think that's how you should try and play it. You're dead. Ha 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 ha. That was Pasta Mania.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Ooh. Hey, Cyber Goth DK, thank you for the sub. Ooh, out of nowhere, Cyber Goth, thank you, man. I think I got a fourth one, but you know you should save money this month, but screw it, I deserve it. Oh, you like the content? Thank you, Cyber Goth. I'm glad you do. It's always good to get some positive feedback. So you guys pretty much wiped them. I would just roll in with heals. You guys should be able to win this right here. Just play together on left. Kill that soldier that jumped. Easy frags. Keep playing heals. Don't overextend. Keep playing heals. Your team is way back here, but you're like way up here, man. And no one else was shooting that guy. You know, you guys need to focus fire. You can't just go for that on your own. It sounded like they were fighting someone like close or something. Otherwise, I would have imagined they would have pushed up. Doesn't make much sense. TACCO, you might sub next month. Ooh, looking forward to next month then. Have I just come to the realization that everyone in my chat is from fucking Singapore? What is happening in this world? Oh my god, that crit sticky. Yeah, you guys are really slow at pushing last, it would seem. I don't know, you guys never really... I don't know. I just never see you guys having like a clean push. The standard push is to like just Uber through here, destroy the sentry, lock them in spawn, get the high ground, push them to spawn. Like, I don't see you guys like even attempting to push last. It's kind of weird. You're from Denmark. Alright. I honestly, I feel like I somehow have more viewers from like around the world than I do America. Like, even though it's really inconvenient times for you guys, I swear I have more non-American viewers. Alright, I don't know what I'm watching right now. Alright. I want to see you guys play the ad, like, properly. The best way to play against crits is to, like, set someone up close. Well, I guess you have two options. You either all commit on them and just destroy them, or you sit back and bait their crits and build Uber, then push them. That's basically the options you have. Because they are vulnerable if they're critzing. Like, you can just kill them and overwhelm them. But, like, here you're... Yeah, okay, I like that. Your soldier just pushed them. Would have liked to see your roamer jump them, though. So their medic just died. This is when you definitely want to be playing heals. You knew there was a soldier, like, possibly behind. See him on the right. There, it would have been much better to be on top of the train. Like, when you see that soldier, just, like, climb onto the train. That way, if he jumps, you have a much better position to kill him. And then there, you left your medic for like 1 second, and then he dies. So it's just like knowing that their medic is dead. You just have to play heals. You gotta be like really, I don't know, just really aware of that kind of stuff. What time is it here? It's 12:33 a.m. Midnight to late 9 USA, and it's morning in Europe. Aren't morning hours more convenient? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not awake in these hours normally. Like, if I was in Europe, I would be asleep.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
This is really weird. You guys have advantage, but you gave up second for free? Their medic was not even in? That was really, really weird. Like, that, when you have advantage, that's when you should be playing fairly confident. Because they know that it's just a matter of time before you're going to Uber on them. And so they're going to be kind of playing on the back foot, you know? And they're easier to push out.
Alert. The control point is being contested. We have lost the control point.
We got him.
Alert. Our control point is being
Fancy animator. Sorry, I missed your message, I guess.
Thanks, Doc.
See, now this is when you should have like a sentry or something, or a heavy. When you're at a disadvantage like that. But they wasted their Uber. They killed your demo, but they're really far away. Oh. This is risky to push out on just because you're down 2. And they could have a bunch of people flanking, which is actually exactly what they do have. This guy gets destroyed though. I'm just going to basically summarize what I saw your whole team doing wrong. So, essentially, here's what it is. You need more people playing with the combo. You need, like, try shifting your, like, a scout towards the combo and then your demo as well. Instead of just having to be the pocket all the time as the only one. Then, you should be, you guys need to be much more conscious of advantages. For example, Uber advantages, you guys need to like start playing sort of mind games. Like if you have advantage, you should know that they're going to be intimidated unless they're idiots. And if they are idiots, then you just punish them and just wipe them. The other thing is, if you're at a disadvantage, like down 3, or your medic's dead, you guys kept just snowballing it, like setting them up to snowball against you. Like if you're down 3 and they're pushing in 6 up, and then you lose 3, and then your next 3 spawn, and then they go in and they die, and then the next 3 spawn, you're just constantly down 3, and you're never in sync. You guys need to like stabilize and try and just set up good holds and just play the advantages more. I feel like there's too much like attempts at playmaking, and you guys don't really have the DM or coordination to do it right now. So it's better to just go back to basics, I'd say. That's pretty much it, I would say. Among the other small things, like on mids, your soldiers didn't have 300 health every time. When you're playing roof, like make sure to just try and sight it out a little bit more before full committing, because there could be people like sneaking around, and you want to get a good sight on soldiers so you can like deny them or push people who are weak. Another thing is when your medic, when you kill the enemy medic, being more aware that they're going to be pushing you, like trying to play high ground position, so if their soldiers jump, you can easily deny them. There was that time when you could have pushed onto the train to deny the soldier. You know, just prioritizing getting on those high ground positions really helps, because not only does it help you like get a bird's eye view, but it also sets you up to hit people who are jumping, and it makes you harder to hit too. So that's basically it. Alright, hopefully that helped, Owen. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Good luck.